Like, why would somebody make that? What's up, guys? I'm Lori. I'm so excited you guys are back here again this week. This week we're gonna be testing out some baking gadgets. Now, I'm a little bit biased, so I'm gonna try and not to be because I do hate gadgets. And I feel like we're gonna go along all of them and try to end up with a decorated cake at the end. Not gonna be a good decorated cake, I will tell you that now. So anyways, let's get started. Battery operated flour sifter. It says it's high quality, so I mean, that's a bonus. I mean, if it says it on the packaging, it has to be true, right? They wouldn't lie. I mean, I just shake my things in a sifter and it falls into the bowl.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm super excited for this one.
Are you really?
I've been so pumped for you to try this.
I find gadgets take up so much space that they have to be extremely useful for me to actually want one. The battery cover should be removed gently. Apparently it's fragile. I gently removed it. I don't know, it just seems kind of cheap. Why does it sound like that? Like I'm scared that I'm gonna put the flour in here and it's just gonna go, oh my God. Instead of flour, I figured we would just do like a powdered cake mix.
Is it actually doing a good job sifting it though? Like, is it fine?
I don't know. I think it is. I think it's like a fine sift. It's like snow's falling, man. It was very loud when it didn't have anything in it, which I mean, it's not what it's used for, so maybe my fault. I got it. I've got my icing sugar, and I'm sure this one's gonna be faster. I just wanna compare. Oh, maybe it's not that
My
fast.
sister's actually going faster.
I mean, it was almost useful. Almost. Maybe I need to give it like a shake. It works. It definitely sifted the icing sugar, but it's not faster. I feel like the whole reason why you use a gadget in the first place is to make your life easier and faster so you can do everything quicker. I need to try it with just flour. I don't usually sift my flour. Do you guys sift your flour? Am I supposed to sift my flour? It is an amazing flour sifter. But I just think like if a sifter is a sifter, you should be able to sift anything with it. How much is it?
$29.69 Canadian.
$29.69, like $30? That doesn't sift icing sugar?
Would you buy it again?
Might buy it again.
So that you could have two flour sifters?
No, you're doing a lot of doughs? Definitely, it did it really quick. I mean, useless to me, useful for bread makers. Let's clean this up.
Is that me?
That's you.
Yeah.
Ah. This is a whisk wiper, apparently. Take baking to the next level. Save every last bit, no mess, and bake more, clean less. Wow, I like the sounds of that. I mean, what could go wrong? So you push this to the back. There's a little diagram, and then you whisk away. I like a longer handle, so you can really get that like whisking motion. The whole gadget functionality part of this is to actually clean it. But if the whisk doesn't work as well, then why would I use it? Let's make sure this is nice and dirty. Maybe the reason why I hate gadgets is because I'm so bad at them. We're gonna clean it off, re-dirty the whisk, and try it again where it doesn't drop in the batter.
But it doesn't look completely clean.
But is that because of the user? Like, is it because of me? How hard would that be to clean in between all those little crevices?
Do you want to find out?
Well, I'm gonna need to now. I gotta retry it because I dropped in the cake batter.
Does it come with a whisk squeegee cleaner?
No, the whisk squeegee does not come with the whisk squeegee clean, and that's hard to put back on. Just like flicked batter at me. Okay. No. Well, it's still all over it. I will prove it. Boom. That there is batter. You know how you clean a whisk?
When I do all of the cleaning?
You clean no whisks. I prep clean all the whisks.
I thought you knew how to clean whisks.
It does work when I do my other whisk.
Oh, it's the whisk that's the problem.
It's the whisk that's the problem, I'm telling you.
Only $22.99 Canadian.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, and it came with a free whisk. Would you recommend this to anyone?
For $22? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't clean it, and then it falls into your cake batter. It makes even more of a mess. Like, why would somebody make that? Next gadget. Cupcake Scoop, a mess-free baking. They all say mess-free for the perfect cupcakes with just one touch. Okay. Scooping perfectly even cupcakes is kind of a pain in the butt. Scrape, scoop, clean, and measures the same amount every time so the cupcakes bake evenly. What? Why is it half a cupcake? So it needs 2 scoops, so it's not perfect. Okay. How do you clean that? And even if I was like dripping cake batter all over the cupcake tin. Or you could just use an ice cream scoop like a normal person. But at least it holds it into it. Boom. This cannot have been that much money.
$15.83 Canadian.
It's not very good. That's a lot of money for something that just like doesn't work. Useless. It's useless. You don't have to ask. It's useless. Ice cream scoop is very useful. I have never used these. These are bake even strips. It helps your cakes bake even every time with no crowns or cracked tops. That's what it's called? Is it called a crown? I thought it was always called a hump, a cake hump. Oh, you soak them. For the best results, soak the strip in cold water for 5 minutes. It's hard to get it around it. That's the only thing, because it's like soggy, wet fabric that you're trying to pull. It's like really hard to pull it through. They are ready to bake off, and the hope is that this one is going to have a crown on it, a cake hump, and that this one is going to be perfectly level. These just came out of the oven, and whoa, this is a lot more level. And what is with this wrinkly bit on top? Look, what is that? It's like poopy. Like when I'm touching the sides, like it's like poking a wet sponge. They're cooked for the exact same amount of time. White edge and this brown edge is very interesting. Can I have a napkin, please? But it did make it more level. Like when you look, this one has a crown. New term, I know. And this one doesn't. And since I need to level them, this is actually perfect timing for the next gadget. I cannot just like measure and cut cakes level. I'm not that skilled. But this is supposed to clamp on your knife. Then it holds it to the distance from the table and it levels it. I think you just...
That has to work.
It has to work. Like, I'm kind of surprised why I haven't tried this yet. I feel like it was one of those things that someone gave me that I had in my cupboard forever. That's pretty cool. I'm getting like cake goop on my hands as I'm trying to cut it level.
Ooh, it's like all goopy on the knife.
Oh,
no.
The level wrappy around the pan gadgety do.
Sorry, what was that?
Which part? This one. We're talking about this gadget. You need to have the cake in the oven longer, but it's definitely like way too, like I shouldn't be able to kind of, you know? And this guy, these I like. That worked really well. I think I'm going to ice this so that way we can use some of our other gadgets to kind of decorate them. Like, how cute is that? Not really sure how it works, but I assume you put icing in here and then you squeeze and icing comes out, kind of like a piping bag, but a little ball that goes in the palm of your hand. Open the ball, fill with icing, and squeeze to decorate. Oh, I thought it was like soft all around and you just kind of squeezed it like that, but it looks like you actually just push in. Interesting. Oh, and it's like a coupler. I mean, I really don't know if this is gonna be better than a piping bag, but it's cool that it has a built-in coupler. But I say we put some icing into this and see what it's made of. And I'm just making a mess. Okay, it's fine. I just don't know if I need to like two-hand it or like single do it. Working at a bakery, I used to make like 30 cakes in a day. So we had to write happy birthday a lot. Whoa. It works. I'm not mad at it. Oh, that is not, I mean, that's a happy centered, but I need to make room for birthday. I need to make room for birthday. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. I feel like my birthday definitely looks cleaner than my happy. I don't know. This was a little bit challenging to pipe with. I want to see what it's like for a border though. Oh no. I wanted to do a different color border. That's not convenient.
Just buy another one.
Why am I just realizing this? That you'd have to buy a new one for every color that you do. Does that give a hint, I guess, if I think it's a useful gadget, if I'm like, I don't want to clean this twice? I'm very impressed. Like, way to go that it actually does work.
I feel like you're trying to be generous.
I am?
That's the vibe that I'm getting.
Then I'm being too nice. I feel like I've harassed a lot of the gadgets so far in this video, so it's like, I need to give Beth the day when they were actually work, because I don't like gadgets. It does work. It 100% works. Would I use it? How much was it?
$14.63. You wouldn't recommend?
No, because it would be hard to clean if you want to switch colors like I just did and then got too lazy to switch colors. But it does work. Still useless. There's 3 different sides to this, and I think you're supposed to put a piping bag in each different side, and then when you swirl the icing together, it makes like a marbled swirl.
That sounds cool.
It does, but there's so many other ways that you can marble icing. So I don't know why you would do it this specific way. So you'd have to put this in the actual piping bag itself. That makes sense. Okay, we need 3 piping bags.
That sounds wasteful.
Yeah, it does. Normally I can do this with 1 piping bag, but fancy gadgets.
Gadgets?
Yeah. I really worry I'm not doing this right. It's like they all need to match. They all need to match up directly, but because they have piping bags on them, they're slipping around. What tip are you supposed to use with these?
So would you recommend this one?
So far, no, but I'm very worried that I'm doing this very wrong. But then I realized as I tried every single tip in size that didn't work, it's for gushing piping tip. Like, it works. It keeps them, I feel like that's my reply to everything. It works.
This has got to be one of the best cakes you've ever made.
I think this is the best cake I've ever made. It's so bad. I would just rather marble them the way I normally marble them. I like when they blend together a little bit.
So you would not recommend?
I wouldn't personally use it. He made me buy this. I will take no ridicule for buying this. Let's see it.
It's going to be so good.
So this one, why did you get 3?
It came with 3.
It was like buy 1, get 2 free.
Pretty much.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
So good.
So you're supposed to cut down, and when you squeeze, then you pull the slice out instead of cutting the cake like a normal person. When you put it on the plate, it tends to fall over. Okay, I'm just gonna push down and squeeze.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Look how perfect that is.
You're
Can you
later.
do all 3 of them at the same time?
With my 2 hands?
Yeah.
No? How can I use 3 at the same time? Am I doing this?
Yeah.
You'd bring a cake somewhere and you don't bring a knife or a server, and are just like, here you go. And how much was this one? With its bonus 2 ones, in case you have 3 cakes that you need to cut at the exact same time.
The 3-piece cake slicer set was only $9.99.
But you get 3. I mean, it's the best deal if you think about it. You can have one, and both your friends can have one as well. I hope you guys really enjoyed me testing out these different baking gadgets. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know down below what kind of gadgets you want me to test out, and I will try to do them if you guys want to see more videos like this. And I will see you guys again back next week, hopefully. Hopefully I haven't scared you all away.